Hello, viewers, and welcome to Alder Rich. Today we're going to be talking about a little bit about what CoinMarketcap is. CoinMarketcap it's like an index for cryptocurrency. So it's similar to like the stock market index, where you could see a list of different stocks. In this case, with CoinMarketCap, you could see a list of um, um, tokens and coins, crypto coins, and it shows you like the rank by it's by ranking. So it's from one to like there's thousands of them, probably like over right now it's got to be like over 40,000 listed coins. This doesn't mean that all the coins are listed. All the coins and tokens that exist on the blockchain are listed. CoinMarketCap has like a requirement where you need to have like a certain amount of development of your project and subscribers on your social media. You need to have a certain market cap, and then is your market cap is the market cap of that token grows or coin, then it goes up in place. So in this case, if you look at if you go to coinmarketcap.com, you'll be able to see like ranking from one to whatever number, and number one is Bitcoin. Why? Because Bitcoin has a market cap of it's about a trillion a point a trillion $1.3 trillion at the moment, and then you got after Bitcoin you have Ethereum at 257 billion dollars more or less. So that's number two. So you're gonna have a ranking depending on how much market cap and the token has. So this website gives you an idea of you know this the stability and a lot of information like how much is being traded every 24 hours of that token in dollars, and and it's really informative. But like I said, there's way more tokens than that in existence. But these are like the most, like I would say, probably 40,000 most important coins, or tokens. So, like we're gonna look at the. Let me see. We're gonna look at the website, and we can see Bitcoin is the first one. So, let's click on. Let's click on another token that is not Bitcoin. Let's click on Solana. It's number 7 in the ranking. We click on Solana, and here you can see the information of the token, the tick symbol, the price, the current price of the token, and this is the last 24 hours is up 1%. Um, if you look at the market cap, it's $48 billion. The volume traded in the last 24 hours is 4.5 billion. I'm sorry, $4.8 billion. Market cap. The value of the market cap that has been traded in the last 24 hours is 10% of the overall market cap. And here you have more like total supply, how many tokens there are available or coins. In this case, it tells you that the max supply is infinite, so it doesn't have a limit. And I think this is the what is this? FBV. Let me see. Fully diluted value. So the FDVV is the fully diluted value. If we keep going down, you could see more information regarding the token, and it just gives you a lot of info about overall what you need to know about this token. Here you have the chart, and you'll be able to see like the last 24 hours, the up and down of the price. For the week, you'll be able to see here, for the week, for the month, for the year, you know. Here you have some like info right here, these little contracts right here, and it gives you like news information about what happened during that time, and that could give you an idea of why the price went up or why the price went down. It's like news and events regarding the token. So we go back to CoinMarketCap. The first token you see here or coin is CoinMarketCap now launch a coin, for their website. So it's on top, but the rest is just, um, the main tokens. Here we got Dogecoin, Cardano. Cardano is number 13. Chainlink is number 14. So these are like the top ones, the old school top, solid projects. And yeah, you just keep going down. Once you get to the end of the page, here we have number 100 is River, and then we have different pages. So you could go all the way to the end. Let's say we click here, number 86. Um, page number 86. Let's see, this is the last page, 86, and we have the last token is token number 8,533. Okay, so I'm sorry, I said before 40,000 tokens. It's just, they're always in the thousands, but there's probably like 40,000 tokens right now in different blockchains, but CoinMarketCap has 8,000 and something tokens. Sometimes they get delisted depending on if the performance and stuff, or if they're not, if they're like a pump and dump or something happens and they have any issues, they'll delist the token. But to get your token in this list, you need to have a requirement. You need to pay a fee. You need to have certain requirements that allows you to be in this list. So it's almost just like the stock market. It's kind of like the index. Like the S&P 500 or Nasdaq. They list everything instead of being separate. They list everything together, and then it's by ranking. So yeah, let's look at this token, Rapton. Okay, this is the last one. It tells you this is what's in. Let me see. This was okay. Let's click on it. Let me see. And this token was introduced actually, I think today. Okay, because it doesn't have a lot of info. It was introduced. Let me see on the 25th. Oh, hold on, the 25th. Let's put 1 year. Let me see, 1 year. Let's put the whole history. Okay, so this token was introduced in March 23rd. This is the newest token they have listed, and here you have not really much info, and the price is $1.02. I'm sorry, $1.20. So you have a lot of info here. This site is really helpful if you're really serious about crypto. This is a site that you probably will use and should use. There's other sites that show token price and that are really useful, but this one is like one of the main ones when it comes to indexing. And yeah, pretty much let's look at another coin. Let me see. Let me see. Let's go up and let's look at. Let's see what is it? Strike Stake Juno. Okay, number 8,508. Let's click on it. The market cap is $122,000. So it's a pretty new coin. Or token. It tells you here is the price is 0.04 cents. And here you can see the graph. And it was introduced when? Let me see here. It was introduced on, oh, this is kind of a little older. This is April 10th, 2023. And it's been like, a few months. Well, actually a couple of years, I'm sorry. So yeah, pretty much, this gives you a lot of info. And sometimes some of these coins they'll start really low, and then their price will go up really high. Some of them just they're just crappy projects, but this it helps you screen out the good projects and bad projects. Oh, actually, yeah, there was something else I didn't show you guys. Let me see. Let me go. Let me pick another one. Let me pick number 85. Pudgy Penguin. Right. Another thing too is besides all the info you could get here about the token and like for example in this case the max supply is 88 billion, 88.888 billion um, Pingu tokens, and this is how much the total supply in the market. So all of them are not circulating. Um, so this is the type of information you could get. You also could go into the website. Let me see something right here. Go down. Hold on. I gotta change my mouse. Okay, so you have here like you can go into the website, the white paper, and the social medias right here. The contract. So if you want to validate whether this coin is the one you're looking at, you could just copy the contract right here and verify it. Um, and then you have a lot of info here, a lot of more info. Let me see, let's go down. Okay, you can see the low right here, the low price, the high, the last 24 hours. You can switch it to the last month. Okay, so you can see here the low, the high. So you could get a lot of info, and it tells you how much for $1, how many penguins you get. Let's say if you put here for $1 is that amount. Um, that's how much one penguin costs for $1, and you just get a lot of info. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys how CoinMarketCap looks and how useful it could be. I could recommend you guys use this. I've been using it for years, and let's click on the website. Let's see what happens. Click on the website, and there you go. You can see the website. You could have info about the team, and everything. Most of these tokens or coins, they have their website. Sometimes they're not working, but most of them they are working. Here you could, like, I guess, buy. It says here Robinhood, so I guess you could just connect your wallet and buy it through Robinhood, Coinbase, and Moonshot. So the website helps a lot. In the case of Algorich, we're still working on listing Algorich in CoinMarketCap, but the fee is really a little bit high to list it, and you need to have certain amount of subscribers also on your, I think it's Twitter and X, like X.com. That helps to have, I think you gotta have like at least like a couple of thousand subscribers, and keep up the trading, for the trading to keep up. So yeah, pretty much, guys. This is coinmarketcap.com, and if you have any questions, just place it on the comment section. So just you could join our social medias. We're on Facebook, Instagram, X.com, Telegram, and Instagram. So, and YouTube. So thank you very much. Oh, and also TikTok. So thank you very much for your attention, and I hope this information was good and helpful for you. So have a good day. Thank you.